Song that some friends of mine gave to me. It's called Deep Water. And my name is Lacey Snyder, and I'm from Rogersville, Alabama, and I'm 15 years old. And I'm happy to be here.
Oh, I like the soundtrack you brought me this week. It ain't got it. Yep. Where's James? Holler at James.
James?
Tell him he's fired.
Oh, he says you're fired.
Okay.
You drifted away from my sweet love. I guess what we had wasn't good enough. And the lake looks greener from the other side. You felt anchored down, so you left with the tide. And you wade out in deep water for another fish in the sea. You could not see danger until she left you, and you started to sink down, boy, you started to sink. And you waded out in deep water, baby, tried to swim back to me. I heard it was over, and I knew you would come. Wanted me back when things went wrong. But you burnt the bridge over my heart. You drowned in my love when you went out too far. And you waded out in deep water for another fish in the sea. You could not see danger until she left you, and you started to sink down, boy, you started to sink. And you waded out in deep water, baby, tried to swim back to me.
You done really well. You look and sound like a 25-year-old. As a matter of fact, the first time that I saw you here, I might have critiqued you like you was in your 20s. I didn't realize the therapy was over with that you was 15. You've got your presentation down, you dressed the part, you got your little dance moves. I mean, it's obvious that you've put a whole lot of time into it. And I believe you're going to do well. You're one of the front runners, and you've got a real good chance of winning this thing.
I can already tell how this night's going to go. Teddy's going to steal everything that I thought to say. But excellent showmanship. I love the fact that you keep You move around the room with your eyes. You keep contact with not only the judges, but everyone in the room, constantly moving. I'm amazed by your voice. It was one of the best I've ever heard. Just keep going like you are right now, and you'll be all right.
This is where I get to be a compliment and a bad guy all at the same time. You have one of the most amazing voices that I've heard. You've got a voice that shouldn't be coming out of you. You've got a voice that's recordable. You've got a voice that's sellable. You've got a voice that's promotable. You've got a voice that's producible. The only thing is, I totally agree with what Teddy said. You dress, sing, and look like a 25-year-old. That's my problem. That's where I have a problem. At some point in time in all of our careers, we have to make a choice. We have to choose what crowd are we going to sell our music to. You know, when you look back at do you know what makes a great artist? It's not what they do when they come out the gate.
They practice.
Well, I mean, when you look back at the artist, of the great artist, what makes a great artist stick around? It's not what they do when they come out the gate, it's how they're remembered. We followed you. There's some folks, I'm telling you, you would be surprised at the folks that's following you around taking a look at you. The only thing is, where the problem comes in, and this is where you have to make a choice. This is where you have to make your choice. Who do I want to promote? What crowd do I want to promote myself to? You have in your ability, with your ability and your potential, you could be the next teen pop idol that all these kids look up to. You could. But see, I'll tell you what scares me. Regardless of what I say or what we do in this competition, it's probably not going to change the fact that you have the potential to make it. My question is, when you're remembered, how do you want to be remembered? I think of Britney Spears and Jessica Simpson. They make a lot of money. They started off really helping a lot of folks, but all of a sudden then the money became more important than their image. And you see what and I'm telling, I don't want to see that happen to you, and I'm afraid it will. You know, you have probably about as much potential as anybody I've seen to make the next artist. And I know you think I'm being hard on you, but the thing is, I want to see you make it. There's two things you got to choose on. Thing number one, when people look back and they remember me, what do they want to remember? Number two, the only critiquing I can give you in your performance is, and me and your mom discussed this before, the only critiquing I can give you is when you find your music that you can make your own. Which I know at 15, you know, that's hard to do because you don't have folks just handing you songs. So that part will come. When you find that music, man, you're going to blow some caps off. Just choose which road you want to walk down. Because I'm telling you, and these guys will tell you, there are some snakes in this industry. There's some folks that'll take what you got and they'll use it against you. And you're better than that. I see you being, this is what I want to see. When we're 10 years down the road, I want to see Lacey Snyder be the next Reba McEntire. And I think you can. It's up to you. Outstanding job.